This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Look at the reverse repo, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the reverse repo. You guys know that I love the reverse repo. I love looking at it. I love when it keeps going down. It puts a smile on my face, because that tells me that these criminals, these naked shorters, and the banks that finance them are running out of money. In 2 trading days, they're down $77 billion. Okay, they were at $171 billion 2 days ago. Now they're at $94 billion. They're down under $100 billion again, and it's only gonna get worse for these criminals, these bad actors that's been naked shorting AMC, GME, NWBO, MULN, MMTLP, and a whole lot of other stocks. They want us to think that they can naked short forever, but they can't. When the money runs out, the naked shorting runs out. And like I tell you guys every day, the banks are not going to go down with these bad actors. When the situation starts getting out of hand, when that reverse repo is at zero, the banks are going to tell them to find collateral or find cash, or they're going to be forced liquidations, and they're going to have to start closing out those billions of counterfeit AMC and GME short positions, and then the market is going to go crazy. And you know what's going to happen? A lot of the fraud and corruption that they've been engaging in over the past 5 years is going to be exposed. And then the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI won't be able to play willful blindness to the fraud and corruption anymore. They're going to be forced and shamed into doing their job and enforcing the rules of the market and holding the bad actors accountable for robbing from millions of Americans every single day over the last 5 years. And the only thing that I believe is really going to happen, the big dogs are going to get away. You're going to have some small, low-level broker who's going to end up taking a fall, and the big dogs who are the masterminds behind these crimes are going to walk away unscathed. They're not going to lose their license to trade, and they're going to be doing it again and again and again. That's why we need these civil lawsuits, and I know more civil lawsuits are coming. More civil lawsuits are coming because I believe either NWBO, MULN, MMTLP, or myself, we are going to get the trading history of these stocks. And when we do, it is going to be a smoking gun that forces the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI to do their job and enforce the rules of the market. The fraud and corruption over the last 5 years has been overwhelming. The evidence of it overwhelming, with the dog pool and the FTDs and all the other shenanigans that they engage in to rob and steal from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. But as this reverse repo gets lower, we are getting closer and closer to justice, in my opinion. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any stock, or buy, hold, or sell any crypto. I'm just telling you that this reverse repo going to zero is going to expose a lot of the fraud and corruption in the market. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Are you guys just as happy as me when the reverse repo starts going down? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.